Hi guys, welcome to this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate that. Just a note, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch it, it will connect to you and your energy. So if you are watching this a year after I've uploaded it, it will still, came to you in divine timing. So for you, it's at that moment connected to your energy. So like I said, if you're watching this and been uploading 6 months, don't think that it was for 6 months ago. It's whenever it finds you and you click on it and you feel guided to watch it. All right. With that said, let's start with the decks. I have 4 different decks over here. They're all crowned by their own crystal, by their own energy. I'm gonna name them quickly, the numbers. So the first one is the rose quartz deck, the second one is the amethyst, the third one is lapis lazuli, and then we have celestite on the fourth deck. They're all different crystals. Don't just go by the crystal to choose your deck. Also just tune into the cards, just use your intuition and choose your own deck. If you feel guided to do, for example, 1 and 4, then go for it. If that's what your intuition is telling you to do, there are no rules here. Just follow your intuition, okay? You can find the timestamps in the comment section. I'll put them there. Okay. I'm gonna ring the bell a couple times so you can take a deep breath in and out as much as you like and you feel guided to do, and relax. Roll your shoulders back and just pick your deck. All right, let's start. All right, let's start with the first deck, which is crowned by the rose quartz. I'm going to place the decks a little bit out of the way so we have room. All right. Today I'm using a couple of different decks. I'm using the Work Your Light Oracle deck, the Spirit Messages from John Holland's deck, and then we have the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck. All right. So you have Inner Temple. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. That's beautiful because the rose quartz is, directly connected to the heart. It's about love, loving yourself more, allowing more love into your life, and also open up for other people to love you. It's really the vibration and frequency of love. So they're asking you to tune into the portal of your heart because there's something to find there. Let's see why they're sending you within right now. It's very intuitive energy. They have intuitive nudges. That's your second card. It's beautiful. They're trying to connect you to your inner guidance, really your intuition, because it's trying to tell you something. And I feel like maybe you have been going about things more rationally, or trying to please others or yourself in another way, and really going after things that you think you want instead of the things that you might really need right now for your growth and evolution. Let's read the card. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. All right? So they're asking you to really tune in and trust your intuition. Then you have the card Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. I feel that like very strongly, the people who pick this deck, you know, if you pick this deck, I feel that your intuition is trying to guide you somewhere. They want, you know, you to go and choose a different pathway, or I don't know, start a relationship with a certain person or end a relationship with a person. It's really like a move. It's a change. It's like taking a leap into fate, you know, taking a leap of faith, a step into the unknown. And they're asking you to really be strong with this. If you really do feel guided to do that, then go after what you feel your intuition is trying to bring you. You know, it is connected. If you are strong, if you have the strength and have the courage to follow your intuition and really try and follow that pathway where your soul and your heart is trying to guide you towards, that's where the connection is to your happiness. All right. They're also asking you to honor the cycles of your body, your energy levels, and your emotions. So not neglect your feminine side. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it's important that you have both, and both are in balance. It's time to really focus on trusting your intuition, listening to your heart, listening to your soul, and also honoring the cycles of your body, your energy levels, and your emotions. So allow them to be there. Allow, when you feel sadness, allow to purge that energy. Don't just, you know, put it away, or that's, you know, I don't know what that is, you know, I'm not going to follow that. I'm going to go down the pathway I know. I cannot be weak. I cannot show emotions. You know, it's your vulnerability, it's the connection to your vulnerability. See it as your strength instead of your weakness. I feel there is a shift happening in that, because also I feel, because they're saying past life, the situation involves your past life memories. So you might even connect to something from a past life. That's why you feel you want to get out of a situation, or you want to jump into a situation, because it's like, it's almost like it's connected, like parallel to a past life of yours. If that's not something you're actively, you know, connecting to, you feel, you know, disconnect from either thinking about having a past life or having a next life or all of that. It's like, has to do with your youth. It has to do with a thought pattern or something you adapted when you were younger, you know, another chapter in your life, basically before this chapter. So the situation involves your past life memories. I'm going to read that card for you guys, because the you know, deck 2 or 3, you can just, they are going to fast forward anyway, so we're just gonna take our time with these readings. Okay. I'm going to read this card for you because I think there's a message hiding in it. Isis 62. Message from Isis. Your roots upon this planet are strong and very deep, and some of the roots have assured you in the past memories from faraway times. These roots have assured you so deeply, in fact, that you're paralyzed when it comes to moving forward. I've called your attention to this condition so that you may unearth and uproot past memories. Sometimes you bury those emotions to shield yourself from psychic pain or embarrassment, so you won't remember those awkward moments. When life tests you to the max, reveal those lessons to yourself now. Strong sources, and move forward with the confidence that you have sage wisdom behind you. So that's exactly sort of what I felt with this. It's like they're asking you to be strong and choose a different pathway, undo yourself of emotions, but also go and follow that pathway. Are there certain things you still need to look at from your childhood? Are there certain conversations that still need to happen, even if it happened 20 years ago? If you feel it can help you in this time in your life to move forward, to leave a chapter behind, to do things more by heart instead of by the mind, and what is a rational thing to do, what is a logical next step to take. You know, it's really asking you to undo yourself of either past life things or things that happened when you were younger in a different chapter. So they're asking you various meanings of this card. Get a past life regression to gain insight or answers. That might be good for you. Also, look up your North Node and your South Node if you picked pile number 1. If that's not something you're familiar with, you can do a natal chart online. You don't even need your birth date. You just need you need the birth date, but mostly the year. You don't need the birth time to find your North and South Node. The South Node will tell you a lot actually about how you lived in a past life and the things and the karma lessons you took to this life, so you can evolve out of certain things, right? It has a lot to do with healing, but I will make a different video about this as well, because I think this right now is just too short to really go too deeply into it. But I do feel that might help you already get and find some answers. Ancient fears from a past life are surfacing right now. You know the person you are inquiring about in a past life. Your current situation relates to a childhood issue. Okay, that's what I said. It could be a past life, but it could also be in this life, and it comes to your childhood. But also, if you're just asking about a person, they're asking you to just follow your intuition, follow your heart, go by heart. If your heart says go and try this situation with this person, it is connected to a past life. You've known each other before, and I think some of you really do feel that way as well. This is not for all, but for some of you who pick this pile, pick this deck, you feel it, and they're saying like, yes, you're right, your intuition was right. Okay, so overall, they're just trying to help you heal and release certain things and open up that heart. Get yourself some rose quartz. Heal deep from within. Also, embrace these emotions. Embrace these feelings. Nothing is truly negative. Nothing is only good or bad. Going through a phase of growth is also beautiful. It can get messy. Yeah, it can get emotional. But it doesn't mean that there's not a beautiful healing at the end of the tunnel. You got to go through it. And embrace it as well. See the beauty within all stages of your life. Right? Whether that's makeups or breakups or anything like that. There's always growth and beauty to find within that, and open up your heart and your intuition to see those lessons and see why things happened the way they did and why they are happening the way they are right now. All right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful reading. You're on the pathway of healing or coming more into yourself and following your soul's path, what you were meant to do. All right? Beautiful. I'm going to move on to deck number 2. Deck number 2. Let's get started. Amethyst. All right. All right. Your first card. You're already doing it. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking, Aquarius. No, I'm just kidding. Keep facing your true north, all right? Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Connect to that. You're already doing it. You're already making pathway. You're already making room. You're already on the road. Just because you haven't reached the destination yet, you are already doing it. Here you have hope. Beautiful card. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you at your lower point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with somebody specific in your life, there is always hope. All right? Focus intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and action focused on your target, and you will make a mark. Then you have receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, your energy level, and ability to give to others. Overall message for the people who picked this second deck. You have a vision. You either have a vision, you have a dream, you have something that's guiding you, you have a sort of a goal you want to reach, you have a certain expectations of your life or of this chapter, of this year, of next year. It's something you really feel guided you should do. But I think you're too hard on yourself. And I think that you compare yourself and your dream and things you've reached and stuff to what others have reached and what others are doing. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, it really is that's sort of blocking you. They're showing me that what you're going through right now to get to that point, whether it's, it's a job or a project or just anything. Some of you really want to start a channel or start a certain type of Instagram where you would like to, inspire people, anything like that. You do have this thing. You have a lot of talents. But you got to start believing in yourself. And you got to be kind towards yourself. Because there is something in your energy, the way you have your self-talk, the way you motivate yourself is not really truly kind. It's very, strict. It's very low energy, I'm hearing. It's like you are almost pushing yourself to be better, to be stronger, to be faster, to have more, to achieve more. And if you have, if you achieve something, it's like you're already on to the next thing. It's not, you don't have a sit a moment and just be proud of yourself. Just sit with it. Even if it's not exactly where you want to go, you're actually on the pathway. Because they're saying if you keep focusing your energy on what it is where you want to go, and your energy, your focus isn't shifting, your focus isn't changed, then you will reach that point where you feel that connection. They're saying you're already doing it. Stop overthinking things. Don't think, I have to change this or change that, do this differently because it didn't work yet. No, if you feel guided, if you trust your intuition, then go and walk that pathway. But there's one major important detail, and that's that you have to be open to receive. So if you be grateful for what you have, be grateful for where you are, be proud of yourself, have positive self-talk, write down the things that you're really good at, write down the things that you love about yourself, whether that's how you go, the things you like about yourself, or maybe how you show up in the world. And really start focusing on having grateful and being kind towards yourself, and also just have that gratitude towards what you've already done, what you've already achieved, what you've already overcame. And if you keep a healthy balance between being ambitious and wanting to get out of something or want to move towards something else, and then have a healthy balance of already appreciating where you are. And also really, why are you doing it, what you want to do? What's your intention with it? I'm not asking you for your intention. I'm not judging your intention. I'm asking you to really start to be very honest with yourself what your true intention is. You have to learn to open up more when it comes to help from others, when it comes to how you allow others to treat you, how much you give of yourself to others. And that's why I'm going to read this card from the book Receptivity, because there might be a message in it that will help you sort of put this all together. All right, let's see 58. Here we go. You have a material side to you that naturally cares for those in need. Sorry, it's not material. You have a maternal side to you that naturally cares for those in need. Yet, this must be balanced with receptivity or the flow is blocked. Receiving is the essence of feminine energy, and it means allowing yourself to receive with grace and gratitude. If you feel guilty when asking others for help, or you feel bad about receiving gifts, then you block your feminine energy. Your receptivity is just as natural as your nurturing, giving energy. Receptivity allows you to better hear the voice of your angels. When you receive, you have more resources to give to others. Begin by noticing the hundreds of gifts you receive each day. whether it's seeing beauty in nature, witnessing a touching human moment, or being hugged by a loved one. Simply say thank you for each gift and know that they're filling up your storehouse, keeping the divine flow going strong. Various meanings of this card: be still and listen, release guilt about receiving, ask for help, increase psychic awareness, know that you're in a learning cycle, healing is occurring, be more in your feminine energy, child conception, pregnancy, or birth, including adoption or favorable custody arrangements, are issues in your life. All right, the last part I read doesn't have to be everything what I've just wrote, but there were certain key things that might connect to you, and that's why you felt guided towards this reading. So overall, you are on the pathway, you're doing it. It's just very important to be open to receive, be grateful for the things that you can do and that you have done. It's also important, to be proud of yourself. Is also to have gratitude for what you've done and what you went through. It's a team. It's team effort. Sometimes it's you as the only human, but you have a whole spiritual team behind you guiding you through it. Then sometimes it's a group of people that all make one thing work, but each and every person in that group had their own specific add to it, their own ingredient, and that's why it worked, because everybody worked together. You got to be open to receive. It's important for you to take that next step, and you're already doing it, so don't overthink, your way out of things. All right, that was your message. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. If you're if you just want to keep on listening, feel free to do that. But we're gonna jump into the third reading. Okay. All right. Warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? That's your question. Have you answered your deepest calling? I feel I'm dealing with some light workers in deck number 3. Lapis lazuli. What else? I really do feel that, like I said, you have a higher calling and you probably are a light worker. Something similar, maybe like me, but we all have our own thing to add, right? I'm gonna drink something really quickly. All right. Let's get started. The first card is nature. This deck. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul needs nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. All right, that's just a side note for you guys. You do really need to take a moment to take in the healing energy, to revitalize yourself, to come up in an energy of self-love and self-care, set healthy boundaries, make time to just spend outdoors. Maybe it can also come in a form of going to a wellness center, getting a massage, just being outdoors of the home where you have obligations, where might people be living that expect things of you. And that's totally fine, but it has to be a healthy balance. And right now it's time for you to recharge your energy, because the more you go by how you feel and spend your day based on, I feel very energized, I can do this, I can be open for that, but leave things a little open, leave a little room for when you have your days with less energy. Then don't just give everything away and then have 2-3 days after that where you just feel a little off, It's like, don't give away that energy you need right now, because if I pick up on it like the way that I'm doing, I feel a lot of you are very empathic, like you can feel other people's energies. You can pick up on energy from animals, from people around you, and you're just very sensitive towards that. There's different various, levels of that, and not everybody gets as deeply affected as another one. It really depends on your chart as well, but overall I feel you have a very strong intuitive side to you, and you have to nurture your feminine energy for you to reach your highest potential, because the universe is pouring its abundance onto you. Be open to receive. So I feel that there might be messages that want to come through. There might be certain things you're guided to do because that is connected to your purpose, because it's pouring its abundance onto you. Abundance, it comes in many ways. Sometimes it comes in information, sometimes it comes in guidance, comes in just feeling happy, feeling connected, feeling at peace, and sometimes it comes in material things as like money and stuff. But making money with what you feel guided to do, what's connected to your soul's purpose, where you get more out of things than just work and money. It's about, hey, I'm making money, I'm having money to live and eat and do my things, I want to travel, all of those things, yes, but I'm also getting out of it that I feel that I'm in my purpose, that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I feel a sense of fulfillment. And that is way stronger and way more powerful than all the money you can receive. Even though there is money coming towards you, I do feel that, but it's all depending on how much you are connected to your feminine side, whether you're masculine or feminine. It's important because you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. I just feel very strong that it has something to do with that. And it can come in many ways. Like I said, you can do tarot readings, yes, but it can also come through Reiki, or maybe through a special type of art class, or music, or anything like that. It can come in many ways. Light workers work in many different ways, and it's all meant to reach a certain type of group of people. The way that I do my readings might attract some people really, like, a lot, and other people they just don't feel connected to it, which is not meant to be, and that's totally fine. That's just what is meant to happen, and be open to that. So I feel that for you guys, it's all connected to a softer energy. It's very divinely guided, and you're very intuitive. Like, damn. I'm going to read this card for you guys, because I think there's some extra messages in it for you guys. I don't know where I wanted to see if I can find that book. Here we go. I found it. Because then I would like to do the warrior woman. I think C will. Let me see. Yes, okay, 56. Here we go. So strong. You're already the first line. Okay. You are here for a reason. You're being called to bravely pave a path. You have answers. Have you answered your deepest calling? Living a heart and soul led life, not all fluffy and smooth, is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have towards entering a call, the more important it is for our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. So sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I am not afraid, I was born to do this." Wow, that's powerful. I've never read this actually about this card, so I'm like even interested. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I love that. I am not afraid, I was born to do this. All right. But the thing about courage is that the thing about courage is that it's not possible without the fear. So if you are feeling afraid, What is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at the fears in the... Sorry, I really can't read this letter type. I'm sorry. Think of fears as opportunities to expand rather than the things that are holding you hostage. If you look at the fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it may feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. All right. So it's a very strong, powerful message that if you revitalize your energy and if you connect to nature, you feel more connected to your feminine side. So C will help you gain that courage to take that step and take that leap of faith. And it's very prosperous. All right. If you follow your deepest calling, if you go where you fear the most and you have that courage, it's just bringing in all this abundance. It really is very divinely guided. And it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be that you are a light worker, so now you have to start, now I have to do this. No, it's something, it might even be something way more practical, but it takes fear and it takes courage, to get you through that and really get you on that pathway. And it's much more powerful if you come from a place of fear and then grow courage to go and do that. You might be a lot more prouder and a lot more inspiring to others that might want to follow that pathway after you. All right. We'll go through things because sometimes we're meant to teach, but we first have to go through things to be able to teach it, Okay, that was card number 3. Let me see. All right, last deck, number 4. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see. Akasha, Central Ground, Transformation, beautiful, and Guardian. So I wanted to show this energy. Beautiful and be such amazing artwork. I can't. Your guidance is divinely guided. You're being divinely guided towards something right now. Okay. You're going to, a lot of you that picked this deck, you're going through a transformation or you're about to go through a big transformation. I'm going to read the Stand Your Ground card for you guys. You're being asked, stand your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now it's the moment where you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor, right? It's about standing your ground. Maybe your intuition is trying to tell you something. Maybe you are guided to take a different route, a different pathway in life. Or you just simply want to stop doing or stop seeing a certain type of people. Stand your ground if that's something you feel guided to do, even if it doesn't make sense to other people around you. It's very important to just go with what feels right for you. You are you, and there's only one you. You are unique, and so you have your own wants and definitely your own needs in this life and at this time. Okay? You're having a beautiful transformation moment. So I do feel that for some of you, either you're going through something that feels uncomfortable or maybe even painful, like you break up or something like that, or that might be something that has passed or is coming towards you, but it's actually helping you to really grow out of an uncomfortable situation and you know, transform into this butterfly so you can feel free, you can feel connected to your life, feel like you're in control, feel like you're following your intuition and your heart. All right, you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings to you. Then you have also the Guardian, meaning some of you might be feeling like scared of things going wrong, things not being the way that you expect them to be. Maybe you're scared that things might go different, and they're saying that you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So you're being spiritually protected, meaning that you can go, you can do what you feel guided to do because you're being helped. You're being, you know, there's a hand reaching out to you, and helping you and guiding you through the situation, but also your loved ones. So if you're staying in a situation because you feel that the other person might not have anybody else if you're not staying, or you might feel like you're obligated to stay or to go with somebody, they're being spiritually protected. So whatever you choose that's best for you, not on an ego level or what you want, it's about what you feel you need to do. You just simply can no longer deny it type of need to do. Know that they're protected. Know that they already have their, guidance. Know that someone else would pick up sort of that role, or they find that role within themselves. Okay, that's just a side note. I'm going to read this card for you guys, the transformation card. It's beautiful. From the book. Let me see. Which one? All right, 37. There we go. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Message from Butterfly Maiden. As you go through this period of change, it's naturally for you to wonder if your future is safe. You're being protected, okay? I'm here to assure you that you're part of nature's cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. To bring in your desired newness, you must first allow all parts of your life to fall away. These changes are to be celebrated and not to be feared. Give thanks for this shedding of the old. Embrace all of the lessons it brought you, and then let it go. Be giddy with excitement at the newness of the gifts that are now being bestowed upon you, and let their magical surprise and delight you. Various meanings of this card. Don't be concerned about endings, as they're bringing in the new for you. Your prayers have been answered. Your prayers have been answered with this change. Let go of the old. Don't worry about these changes. They're truly for your best. Okay, so if you pick this deck, whatever is shifting, whatever is changing, it's divinely guided. That's literally what the card says. It's your guidance, it's divinely guided. It's all in divine timing. It's for your best. You're being protected. It's happening. It's happening. And stand your ground in these changes. Allow it to happen. Allow this transformation to take place in your life. Very strong, beautiful message. You have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. All right? Thank you so much if this was your deck. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'll be back with another pick a card reading soon, and of course with the monthlies for December. But then again, this is a timeless reading, like I said, so you might be listening to this in June. Then have a beautiful June, all right? I love you guys. Bye.